Gonna try round 2 recording, see if I got any better at this. I actually have coveralls on, so it's almost like having a second shirt. This is obviously not the best angle for my face or anything that's going on here, but we'll try. Food and diet and sleep are still the king of the problems right now. I think I have a plan figured out with switching to pre-made meals. That should help with eating 95 protein bars every day. Sleep was a little rough. Hard to get out of bed this morning. And absolutely causing the most problems in my head by far. Just in how it's shaping my thoughts and what it's changing for me, how I see the world. It's really been a struggle to keep a hold of that at all. Outside of that, the flip side of sleep is that I still have been able to somehow manage to reset my thinking in the mornings somewhat. Not quite to the same effectiveness as being out in the sun and walking on the beach and jumping in the ocean and just kind of getting this morning wake up, full reset, kind of re-awareness of what I'm doing and why, but definitely knocking it down a few notches as far as like the extremity of my thoughts and how negative things are and really how much I'm struggling overall. And just in my ability to reprocess thoughts and view unfavorable situations in different ways. This contrast and conflict with my surroundings, though, has definitely taken a forefront as far as something that is more pervasive the longer I'm here. Just what I'm trying to do with my life and how much that doesn't fit with the life that's here for me or the lives around me. And I just am searching for something different, and it's really hard to express that. I don't even really feel like I'm necessarily chasing less achievement or chasing lower goals. I just think that I'm trying to find a completely different way to approach all of it. And I don't know if the problem is that this situation that's here works so much better across the board to solve a lot of problems than anywhere else. I don't know. I think it's very easy to minimize what it means to walk away from your entire life in pursuit of something different, and treat it as a luxury and treat it as some kind of spoiled behavior or ignorance of reality, something like that. But for me specifically, like, the choices that I made were intentional and with full awareness of what I was walking away from and what this life should mean to other people, what it did mean to me, how lucky and fortunate I was to have the opportunities and to have all these things that I've had in my life. And the awareness that, like, I don't want to say that unhappiness is a choice, but I am aware in a lot of the situations that I've done and a lot of the things that I've done to make my life worse or make it harder, that it didn't have to go this way. And so the concept of, like, just sucking it up or just figure it out or you like, if you just pull your head out of the ground and be happy, things would be good. And like, those aren't foreign concepts to me, and they're not completely abstract. Like I understand them. And I think that that's sort of the hard part, is like, part of my struggle has been, I can't shake this. I can't turn the plane away from hitting the ground or whatever. Like, I see the ground and I know I'm driving towards it, but I can't pull up. But that's not fully the case now either. And it is this thing of I want something better than the best this has to offer. And I want something completely different. Like, I don't just want to figure this out. I want so much more out of life than what even the best case scenario of where I was headed was. And maybe that is greedy and ignorant and a ridiculous thing, but you only have one life. I only have one life. I don't think that I've ever stopped shooting for the stars, and I've ever stopped trying to be bigger and better than I'm supposed to be, and I don't think I've stopped trying to achieve more than makes sense for me to have or deserve, and so, like, I'm not being me by doing this. I just have changed the whole game for me. Like, it's not even that I moved the goalposts. Like, I'm done with this, and I want something new. That I want something more. I want something that is rare and people don't get to have. I want to be excited by my achievements, and I have no idea what that looks like, and it's a ridiculous time in my life to be making these kinds of changes and choices, but, like, yeah, I want more. I want better. And maybe I should just shut up and sit down, but it's not for me. And I am, like I said, I am grateful, and I am all of these different influences in my life, and all of these different people and perspectives, and like I said, all the help and all of everything, all of the detractors and all the negative stuff. Even I'm grateful for all of it. I don't know that I see the world right, and so I'm grateful for every perspective that is shared with me that helps me sort of piece together reality a little bit better. I heard this thing yesterday that was, it's a little woo-woo, but I do like this concept of like, you're not a thing to be fixed or changed or corrected. That like a leaf growing and unfolding, your living is just you unfolding, and so it's not wrong or right or anything. It is just unfolding. And obviously it was way more poetic than that, but I just like the concept of especially in times that are hard. It's nice to be able to hand it off and just be like, this is just part of life, and this is part of the evolution of me, and part of the evolution of where I'm headed to be something more than what I am right now. And this is not, just to be clear, without its trials and tribulations and challenges, and as somebody that loves to travel the world and loves to go and see and do new things, and is literally incapable of just being happy and settling down and just sitting in one place, it's lonely, it's isolating, it always feels like I'm doing something wrong. It always feels like I am living wrong. It always feels like I'm the problem. And that's what pushes me away from everybody in my life is I don't want to feel like the problem for the rest of my life. I don't want to feel like I'm doing it wrong always, because it doesn't feel wrong to me. And I say that with a grain of salt, because there's a million things in my life that I have been convinced that I'm in the right for, and over time have realized I'm in the wrong. And there's a million situations I have had to learn how to handle differently and how to approach differently, and I've had to learn how to hear what people are saying and change my thinking and change my worldview. So it's not set in stone that what I'm doing is right, or that I have any idea, or that anything is figured out. All I know is that I've been trying for quite some time to do what I've been doing here, and it has almost killed me more than once, and has made me feel miserable and put me close to ruin over and over again. And so I don't know that this is going to work for me. And so I need to try this other thing. I need to try all these other things. I I'm willing to lose everything to figure this out. And I have gone out on a limb more than once, and I probably have been saved by the people that love me more times than I've ever acknowledged. And I hope that's not what this is, but I don't have anything figured out, and I probably never will, and so I don't get to live the same kind of life that everybody else does, because I have no idea what I'm doing. And all I really get to go by is that this doesn't work, and this doesn't work, and this doesn't work, and this isn't working. And trial by error has been exhausting and isolating and not always a fun experience. And so even if it's a fantasy or a delusion, or I'm just like completely oblivious to reality, I found a sliver of a window of something that feels good to me more often than it feels bad, and makes me not feel so unstable. And so for me, that's worth rolling the dice, even at my age, and even at my level of incoherence with communicating my thoughts. Well, thanks for listening to the underside of my chin. I hope that this mic placement is effective. It seems like we're getting good gain levels. Like slowly becoming audio video technician here. Anyways, I am gonna sign off. No accidents, 2 driving video attempts. I am paying attention to the road. It's all set up. Try again tomorrow. Thanks.